Hi, my name is Phil Crandemeyer for Naturally Good Farms. Our farm is right here in Waterville, Maine, and it's early April, and I wanted to show you my latest greenhouse design. I experimented with this last year. I was very successful with building a 12 by 25, so I decided to expand it and make it into a 12 by 40. Great, let's take a look at what I built. Here you can see how I framed up the greenhouse. I used 2 by 2 lumber, and every other section is wood framed, and I wrapped it with 3/4 inch PVC electrical conduit. Those are the hoops. And for the door opening, just 2 by 4s that are screwed to the front. The baseboards along the bottom are 2 by 4s, and they're anchored into the ground with some stakes. And every other section is just 1 inch PVC electrical conduit. And here you can see down the middle of the greenhouse I put a strapping. Each section is 5 foot on center, and the strapping is bolted into each section on center. And on the left side of the greenhouse you can see that opening with the other strapping is going to be for my convertible top, which you'll see shortly. And here's the greenhouse with the plastic on it. I have clamps, and for the door I just have some PVC, the 1 inch PVC electrical conduit, and then I just clamp the clamps around that in the plastic. It's a roll-up door that I made. And here's my convertible top. Again, I ran some 1 inch PVC electrical conduit the whole length, and left an overhang, wrapped the plastic around it, and when I want to open it up I just drop the plastic. And here inside you can see I have all my different tomato plants growing and some things along the edges. This is a 12 foot by 40 foot greenhouse. I have 53 tomato plants growing inside. There's some Napa cabbage growing in the corner. And let's take a look at some of the tomatoes. The hoops running inside are 1/2 inch PVC electrical conduit, and those were there so I could put floating row covers over during the nights when it got very cold here, because I planted early. I planted in April. And you can see the convertible top. I put some eye hooks into the PVC and then hold that with a bungee. And the string helps me to pull the top up, and then I can wrap this around and just tie it off. And here I have some greens, some lettuces, some arugula, some chicory, some dandelion. Little bits of greens growing along the edges. I also have some beet greens. I have onions, garlic. I've planted a little bit of everything along the inside. And I also have some beans I tried. I put some string beans in here. See how those come. Different kinds, yellow, green, purple. And here's some of my tomatoes. I have cherry tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, some brandywines. I have these little cherry tomatoes, red cherry. I grow black cherry, orange cherry. Those are yellow grape tomatoes that we're growing. And here's my cat Darth Kitty, and you can see my herb garden. There's some chives that are flowering, ready to go to seed. And also I'm growing some catnip. This is Whisper. She obviously loves to come out into the garden, spend some time with the catnip. And you can see behind her is her sister. This is Shy Girl, and she too loves the catnip. They just come out here and spend hours just laying in the catnip. And here are some brassicas, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, and that's it for now.